We are live, and the New York Mets are the best team in baseball. At this point, they've been playing this well for this long, and I had a little epiphany when we were kind of talking about which team is the problem. I realized we're the motherfucking problem. Like, we're so used to worrying about the other teams when I realized that they're the ones worried about us now. They're the ones checking the score going, Mark Vientos did it again. They're the ones going, this pitching staff doesn't fucking stop. Lindor doesn't stop. We are the problem. And that is a welcome change, my friends. And Mark Vientos, if there's anybody who deserves a bigger apology than that guy from people like me or from people who doubted him early on, that dude is a bona fide fucking star. And he is another thing that the Mets have not had in a long time. And that is that guy, the surprise guy that's like, oh, yeah, we knew, we heard his name and we knew he was a prospect. I never in imagined years would imagine 23 home runs, 20 doubles in like 90 games, becoming a bona fide middle of the lineup star. We always have the guys who are the Wrights and the Reyeses and the Alonsos. We hear the name, they come up, they rake. And then you have all the busts, and you don't really have that in-between guy. Pitchers, you do. We thought Harvey was the guy, and then we thought Syndergaard was like maybe going to be the ace, and then it turned out to be DeGrom. But when it comes to those guys who play every day, it's very rare to be surprised. And Mauricio might be one too. Like that is so different, and it's all just feels like every other team has these things, and we never get to feel it. And watching Vientos do that, like I was watching that, like he's gonna fucking hit. He's winning this game, and he's probably gonna hit a home run, and he fucking did it. And that is a whole other level where you start to just get cocky as a fan, and the guys in the clubhouse, and just the whole franchise starts rolling. That's us now.
He was completely locked in that entire
whole at bat.
The pitcher on the mound has nothing to get him out, and he knows it, and you know it. There's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. You know who really benefited from that at bat is Pete Alonso in the on deck circle.
Yeah,
what's going on.
He was just as happy, man. Yeah. And then he's got the fucking top ripped off. He's like a fucking WWF superstar doing the post game. It is just. The juju is, I mean, if all those teams losing on the day off the other day wasn't enough of a signal that everything's breaking our way, now even a game like this where it was like, oh, we gave up the lead twice and this is going to be an ugly loss, to end it like that with him, it's just every way, like the same way the Mets find new ways to lose and fuck with you, they're finding new ways to win and new ways to be exciting. And like, you'd imagine this season we've checked every box. We've won in every way. We've had walk-offs and we've had memes and we've had, and yet we still find more ways to get juiced up and jacked up for new shit every time. I know Meek is fucking gassed up right now.
LFGM.
Oh yeah.
An old shirt I had to bring out just for this. 8 in a row. I tweet out 9. I'm from the future. Win tomorrow. Win Sunday.
Yo.
This team can't lose.
8 in a row coming into September is, again, these are just things that, as a Mets fan, you really don't experience very often, dude. I'm trying to figure out if I think they're peaking with like the perfect amount of time left. I wish there was almost like 2 more. I swear to God, if the regular season was 2 weeks longer, we'd catch the Phillies. I don't know. It's a very tall task to do it. It depends on what they can do in the head-to-head matchups. But if the regular season was 2 more weeks and we just kept playing the way we are, I think we could catch fucking anybody.
The Padres lost tonight, Phil. Is that correct?
No, the Padres are winning. The D-backs lost. They're down like 8-0, whatever it is.
Dude, the D-backs might be the ones. The D-backs might be the ones tanking.
Both of them were streaking too early. They're like out of the blocks a little bit too fast, gassed themselves out, and now we're starting to slowly catch up.
Yep.
I mean, it is insane. And it's not even just Vientos. Obviously, this is Vientos' night, bookending it with 2 2-run home runs. But you got Iglesias literally
Joey Churches
for the WWF move.
Heartbreak Kid.
Leg back up. Insane. Lindor over the middle on that broken bat what could have been a single.
Yep.
My guy plays defense. He's an MVP that plays defense. It was a complete team effort. I mean, Minaya even had a good night until he didn't.
Yeah, well, that's also what's nice to see. Like when we really have gotten such good pitching from guys who have done it long enough now that they deserve to just be called good. Yep. But if they ever go out there and throw a clunker, it's like it's still Peterson and Minaya. We're not talking about perennial Cy Young winners. So you're still talking about guys that have the potential to shit the bed. It's been so long since they've had bad starts really, but even on a night like that where it's like, all right, it wasn't great and they pick them back up, that's just a game. Again, you lose that game a lot in the past where you blow 2-2-run leads and then you end up losing. And it's just like, you can hear Gary Cohen being like, terrible loss from the Mets tonight. There he is. There's the big fella. How we doing, big man?
Doing great. Brewers lost. Diamondbacks getting killed. This is what we need right now. Mets win. Oh yeah. Mets win.
Oh yeah. The
Mark Vientos, superstar. Someone tweeted
that is like, I didn't pencil in a superstar in Mark Vientos. I was not even, like you're thinking we're worried about whether we sign Pete or not. We know we've got Lindor and you got Nimmo, but then it's like you're looking around and it's like Beatty's not working out and McNeil is not the guy we thought he was. Marte's getting old and like, so who else is it going to be? And now it's like pencil in 30 home runs for the next fucking 100 years from this motherfucker because he is a superstar.
Someone tweeted me a picture. It's like Pete just on the on-deck circle watching Mark Vientos become our power god and getting like all the love from the crowd. Maybe it's like it's the prospect you didn't think was going to become the guy becomes the guy.
Yes.
Kind of like the team you didn't think was going to win the World Series wins the World Series, Fucking.
I mean, who's another position player that really ever surprised you like this from the farm? Like from the team where you're like the Wrights and the Reyeses and Pete came up and blasted. Vientos is hitting the home runs that Pete used to hit, those titanic blasts where it's like, even if it's off the end of the bat or you got jammed and they just go fucking a country mile. But, it was either we usually knew the name and they either totally were a bust or they were like, these are our prize prospects. But Vientos, it was like, where is he going to play on defense? And, well, I think we're going to go with Beatty, and he's doing this dumb off the field shit, and it's not working. And then, bam, this guy is going to be a part of your – and Alvarez is another one. We knew he's coming, and he's doing it. But Vientos being the surprise, it changes everything. It just changes the whole dynamic of the lineup when you get a power bat like that you just drop in there for the next however long.
I think
can't think of one.
The two that come to mind are McNeil. I remember when McNeil came up and was hot that like September. I was like, I'm not getting my hopes up on Jeff fucking McNeil. But obviously, he won a batting title. He's regressed. And Daniel Murphy. But Daniel Murphy did so much dumb shit that it like almost eliminated all the good shit he would do.
And also, I mean, that was never like the postseason was crazy, but all of his really good years were not with us.
Yeah,
that,
and it
like
was
his
real darkness. Too, a lot of those. Right. I love that we are getting a live look at the Phil Cave as
straight out of Central Casting. It's like I can't even imagine that this is a bit, right? This is a bit, Phil. This is you ham it up, right? You hung up an extra few pennants tonight. And I painted the wall blue and hung up 30 pennants. Like, I mean,
these have been in my bedroom since I was like.
Yeah, since you were probably like 4 years old. That's the point.
When you tweet out the Knicks bed when it's like we're fucking on the Knicks bed tonight.
We're fucking on the Mets bed tonight.
We're fucking on the Mets bed, baby.
We got to clip that and put that for every win the rest of the season. We're fucking on the Mets bed tonight.
We had so many emergency podcasts in 22, and we haven't had any really since then. And tonight felt like one. Tonight felt like one. That was a good fucking win, man. It's just
and Gary's feeling it. He called the walk-off on contact.
He knew it. He knew that.
It's like when the Mets walking off and winning, the ball had not even left the infield yet.
Yep. Well, that's because Vientos, when he fucking hits it, that shit is gone, baby. No. He is a big boy.
And also
we don't have like home run hitters like that.
No, we don't.
Pete hits the pitch missiles, but like just that loopy, like, oh, that's fucking a
Titanic blast. Yeah, man. That is. I mean, I never in a million years, even when I thought Vientos might be good, it was like, all right, he's a big leaguer, but it's like he's a part of the plans for a long fucking time. And I don't know what it means for Pete, but it's
this season he's legitimately one of the best third basemen in baseball.
Yeah,
like it's not just like, oh, he's good. Like, no, he's one of the best players. Like,
dude, he's gonna finish with like 30 bombs, 25 doubles, and like 100
he
games.
May.
Yeah. He's got a 905 OPS after tonight. And like the most jarring thing is like, yeah, we know he's good for our team. They were like, he's gonna win the Silver Slugger for third base.
For third base, yeah. Fuck? And I mean, I don't think his glove has been anything. I mean, I remember that people thinking like, there's no way this guy can play in the field, and he's been fine.
He's not a liability. That's the way.
Yeah, right. He just does. I'm not saying he's a great third baseman, but it's not like, oh man, this guy, is a DH masquerading in the field out there. He can get the job done. It's
well, why he improved his defense just a bit, because Francisco Lindor worked out with him all winter, trying to make him a better fielder.
A fucking star and a captain, baby. I mean, Brett Beatty is just sitting in the minors, like, fuck. Yes. I feel like Brett Beatty and Pete Alonso have like weekly phone calls, just like, fuck. What are we doing? Fuck. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing. I feel like I said, Clem, before you came on, I think we're the problem. I think we are the problem when you look at the teams. Like I was trying to figure out, are the Diamondbacks the problem, the Padres, the Braves? I think it's none of them. I think they're worried about us.
I mean, at some point, the Diamondbacks became the problem last year when it's just weird shit. We are not the dream team. We are the meme team. And that is a team you do not want to play in the playoffs.
Buy the shirt. Everybody gets the shirt now. They've been selling well. They're flying off the shelves. So I do like to hear that. So
I'm
there'll be a lot
at,
of those at Citi Field and through the postseason.
I'm looking at Fangraphs right now. If you go minimum 350 plate appearances, Vientos is third in offensive WAR for third baseman. Obviously, the defense takes a little bit of a knock, but it's only Ramirez and Devers above him. So, and then Chapman right behind him, who just got paid. So
Yeah. I mean, it is just all coming together. It's what a fucking ride, man.
It's like we are not we are not in danger. We are the danger. We are the ones who knocks.
All right, let's go. We'll see what the rest of the week brings, but I'm down for emergency pods in the best of ways, because at this point we got to soak up every last second of this team, because the meme team, I love it. The meme team is one for the record books. So
I'll do daily fucking streams if I would just get to see the fucking Phil Cave just 7. He has fucking Yu Darvish on one screen picture for the Padres. He has the fucking Mariners game going on.
I have the NFL game on one monitor and I have the 4 MLB games on the other.
Tennis does not make it into the Phil Cave, I don't think, on a night like tonight.
You gotta believe.
Gotta believe.
Gotta believe.
Oh my.